Welcome to Learning English with Leanne. Help with writing. This video will help you use however, whereas and while in sentences and punctuation. I'm going to look at some examples of using while, whereas and however to contrast. It's really important you understand that this is for contrast because these words can have other meanings used in different ways. So we're contrasting, which means to present different actions, maybe different ideas about something or different positions to contrast. So let's start with our first example. So we have a sentence here that talks about how people like learning online. We're going to show a contrast because maybe not everybody feels this way. Using while, this person prefers a classroom. So we're contrasting people's likes about learning. Here's another example here. It's about a student's good speaking skills and problems writing. So we're going to show a contrast using whereas. So it's the opposite here. This person feels better about their writing than the speaking. Another example here is about an action that should happen, using however to show, but this did not happen. So the company said they would call me back this afternoon, however, no one called. A contrasting action. We can start our sentences also with these. So here's our first example using while. While I prefer the classroom, then we can use a comma here to add the other contrasting position. When we use whereas, it's a little bit different because we must have an idea or action or position first, and then it follows with whereas in a new sentence. It must follow a sentence, a position. It cannot just start with this. It must follow another sentence. And also the same as when we start with however. So we have our first action in the example, then we have a full stop. We start with however and show the contrasting action. Punctuation can be difficult in English, so let's just review how to use punctuation with these words. So when we're connecting two contrasting clauses, so we're using these words in the middle of our sentences, we have to use while and whereas. We use a comma before our connection. For example, here you can see we've used one idea. Some jobs require a university degree, comma, while, and a contrasting idea, a different idea. When we use however, we must use a semicolon when we're connecting two clauses, however, and then a comma. When we use them at the start of the sentence, things are a little bit different. So here's an example with while. We're still using it to separate our two clauses. So we're starting with while, but our comma comes between the two contrasting ideas. Technology is important. Contrasting idea, we should have technology-free days. Whereas and however are a little bit different because they must follow a statement. And then we will use whereas or however and a contrasting statement. So for example, you can see we've started with a statement. The new safety laws will begin next month. We want to use however. So we start the sentence with however. You can see we have a comma here, and then we present the contrasting statement. It must follow another sentence. Thanks for watching. Please like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more videos. To subscribe, press the button in the corner. Thank you.